till the tears run down from my eyes. Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love?
Alexa, play hits from Queen.
Okay.
Somebody to love. Somebody.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Thank you for joining me today. I'm Debbie Miller on Move or Improve, and I want to talk today about, do you really want to buy a vacation home? Are you somebody who thinks about owning a place to get away from it all, like a cabin in the woods or living lakeside or a beach bungalow? Well, I'm going to talk about what's involved with doing that. There are several things that I want you to consider, so if you've got a pen and paper, get ready to write. So just remember, if you're buying a second home as an investment, not just for vacations less than 2 weeks a year, the banks will treat you differently. You'll have a higher mortgage rate. You'll need to have at least 30% as a down payment. Now, if you have equity in your current home, you may want to consider getting a HELOC, a home equity line of credit. Because a HELOC allows you to get up to as much as 85% of your primary home's appraised value minus the balance on your current mortgage. So if your house is appraised at $900,000 and you have a $400,000 mortgage, you have $500,000 to work with and borrow up to 85% of that. It's whether or not you want to use that money to purchase a vacation home. And of course, the percentage that you get will depend on your credit score, your credit history, and your income. But do you like the idea of owning that particular home until you sell? Because each time you visit, there will be the same amenities again and again. And if you're the type of person who has a bit of the wanderlust in you when you vacation, owning a second home may not work for you. That money may be better spent in other ways. I mean, how many days a year will you vacation there? The IRS has rules on that, so check with your CPA as part of your decision-making process. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average vacation property owner only plans to own for 7 or 8 years. Remember, too, maintenance on the property doesn't go away. You're taking care of your current home as well as another place, and it may be some distance away from your personal residence. If you own at the beach, how far can you drive on short notice to board up the house in case of a hurricane? What about fires? You rent out the property? Well, you'll have to pay a fee to property management to a company to oversee the cleaning in between guests, as well as repairs or replacements that need to be made if something breaks and gets damaged, and you can be sure that it will. And don't forget to factor in the property taxes. Real estate taxes vary from location to location. You may pay a lot, you may pay a little, you may pay none. Ask yourself if you really need a vacation property. Will it improve your life? Or what kind of lifestyle do you want to have when you vacation? Perhaps a condo with lots of amenities rather than a single family home would be best. If you buy at the beach, what are the costs for flood insurance? And what will happen if the market adjusts downwards? Vacation homes are usually hard hit in a down market as people unload them first. Even if you inherit a property, it will need upkeep and perhaps more than you bargained for if it's an older home. So what happens to the house in the off-season? Well, skiing in Jackson Hole, Wyoming may be great, but can you rent it out the rest of the year? The ocean in the winter isn't as appealing to people as it is in the summer. So what other options are there? Well, you could go Airbnb, VRBO, timeshares, resorts managed by big-name hotel chains like Hyatt, Marriott, and Westin allow you to vacation in various places of your choosing.